Lights, set, action! You're at the movies! And what better theme to find in a board game than the movies? I'm so shocked and surprised that we don't have more of this theme in the board gaming world. Very few games actually make you feel like you're in the movies. I remember playing a computer game one time called The Movies, and I loved it. Loved the idea of making movies and taking care of the finances and moving throughout history. Hollywood takes a back step from that and makes an abstract way for you to build movies with cards. Let's take a look at how it plays, and I'll let you know what I think.
Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge.
This is what Hollywood looks like from the outside. I do really think it's a very striking cover, and it gives you an idea of what you'll be playing inside of the game. The box is way too big for what it needs to be. Really, the game is just these cards. You will have some chits and bidding stuff that's going on, but there's a lot of dead air in here. You do get, because it's an international version, you do get rules in other languages. There are 6 possible companies in the game. I did want to show these to you because they do represent parodies of real companies. Obviously, you can see Disney and Paramount in there. All the cards are the same for the companies. They have their company on the back, but they will have bidding 3, 6, 9, 12, and 1. So these will be your bidding cards that you'll have in the game. Each player will get a set of tokens that they will be bidding with. They're not bidding tokens, but they will be bidding with. They signify what cards you're bidding. These are really nice tiles and work pretty good. Here's the scoring track. It's 2 pieces. It's a puzzle that's put together. I put the cubes on there. Each color is going to get one. You can see they work really good. If you have multiples on the space, because they're squares, you can just stack them. These are the Oscars, if you will, or Movie of the Year tokens you'll get. They're really big, heavily overproduced, but they are go like an Oscar, and they work really, really well. You're going to get 3 stacks of cards in the game. These are going to be the main components that you're going to have. The red stack is very simple. These are the worthless scripts that you'll have. And this pile will just go face up by the game board. I'll explain how these work later. The smaller stack of the remaining 2 are the stars. These are going to be the guys that are worth the big bucks, if you will. Very powerful cards that you'll get in the game. These will be shuffled and placed face down, and I'll show you how those work in just a moment. The large stack are going to be the majority of the cards that you'll be playing with and drafting. You'll see scripts and makeup artists and actors and actresses and directors and all kinds of fun stuff in here. You will notice that the artwork just kind of repeats itself quite a bit. I think unique artwork would be better, but it is easy to identify that, oh, that's a director, that's an actress, without having to look too hard. So this big stack will be shuffled, and then you'll be ready to play the game. Before you play the game, there is a little bit that you have to understand. In order to have a viable scoring mechanism, your movie must have a director, a script, and an actor or an actress. That's a very important concept. If you ever end the round without a director, script, and an actress or an actor, then you will not be able to score for the round. So these are very important to get. At any point, you can discard a card and pick up a worthless script that can be any genre you want. Now, if you have an actor and an actress in the movie, you will receive a bonus for doing so. In addition, you'll receive a bonus for whatever genre your script has that your actors and your director matches. So it's very important, if you want to maximize your points, to match your actor, actors, and director with your script. It doesn't matter that your director and actor and actresses match if it doesn't match your script. At the beginning of the game, players will bid on one of these star cards, and a number of these will come out. You'll see that these are much more powerful than normal cards that you may see. She has 3 points toward Movie of the Year and takes up a whole lot of genres, all of them in fact. This director gives you $2, 1 point towards Movie of the Year, and fills up 2 of those. This one gives you $4 at the end of the round and takes up 2 genres. So these can be very powerful. So these will be bid on. I'll show you how bidding works in just a moment. So everybody will start the round with 1 star card. Then each player will be dealt 7 cards, and you will draft these cards. So what you'll do is you'll choose one based on what you want. You'll play it face down, and you will shift the remainder of the cards to the person next to you, thus receiving cards from the person who is sitting to your right. This mechanism is called drafting, where you take one card, you place it down, and you give the rest over here. So you need to keep an eye on what your people around you are looking for, what they need, and what cards you're giving away. It can be important. If you have a handful of actresses, well, you know this round that maybe actresses are very easy to get. Maybe I'll hold off and press my luck that another one's going to come back. But scripts may be very hard to get. Or if an actress happens to match up with a script that you already have, you might want to go ahead and grab her, knowing that there are a lot of actresses, so you get the actor-actress bonus, but the genre bonus might not be there. So there's a lot of decisions that can go into it. So once you're done doing all that, then we will score for our movies. So at the end of the round, you're going to end up with a star card and a number of regular cards. And then what we'll do is go into another bidding stage. Based on the number of players, a number of stars will be revealed. You will then take your bidding chits, which will differentiate which one you're bidding on. So let's say you really want that director. You will use your bidding tile number 2 to signify that you're bidding on the second director. You will take your bidding tiles and decide how much you want to bid. Let's say I want to bid 3 on number 2. So I will take my number 2 tile and my number 3 card and put these face down on top of each other, signifying that my bid is ready. Now I don't put it in front of any particular card because I don't want anybody to see it. I'm just going to place it there so you can see it. Then we will all reveal our tiles and number at the same time. If I'm the only one that bid on 2, then I would lose 3 points on the track. 1, 2, 3, and I would add this card to my available hand this turn. If another person bid on 2 and they bid higher than me, we would both lose the money, but he would get the card, and then I would have to bid on something else next round. So it behooves you to bet on something nobody else is going to bid, but also bid low enough that you're the only person bidding, or high enough that you outbid anybody else who bid. So let's say this is my hand at the end of the turn. I have a script, a director, and an actor and an actress, and another script, a director, an actor, and an actress. So then I would try to put my cards in such a combination that I would maximize the amount of points that I would get, which I think I've done here. So I have a script, director, and an actor, actress that all equals the same. So I'm going to get extra points for that. And I have an actor and actress, so I'm going to get that bonus. Down here, the script only matches this actor, so it's going to minimize my scoring a little bit, but I do have some extra points there. Then you would look up at how these gold statues are at the top, and whichever movie, not total, so I have 2 movies here, has the most will get one of these. And these are important because at the end of the game, these are going to help you score extra points for all of these in your own personal discard pile, these little gold statues that mirror this. So if I can get 2 of these, my modifier is going to be better. So that's definitely a strategy to go to get that. At the end of the turn, these will all go in my discard pile, and we'll do the entire game again. Hollywood is another drafting game. So we have a lot of drafting games that have been released, and sometimes you see drafting being a part of a larger game. So if you like drafting, you can find it nearly everywhere, which makes the competition for a good drafting game to be fierce. And I don't need to say where Hollywood fits in that spectrum. Well, Hollywood is a lighter drafting game. There's not a whole lot going on here, and there's plenty of cards to get what you want. So it's all going to come down to the scoring in this game. In Hollywood, you'll be bidding for star cards, and you'll also be drafting the lesser cards, if you will. When you have a movie, you have to digest the rules pretty quickly early on to understand the scoring. If you do not understand the scoring in this game, perhaps there's no reason to be playing it. So each movie needs a director, a script, and at least an actor or an actress. Now, if you have an actor and an actress in a movie, you will get a bonus. In addition, every icon that matches of those cards with the script, you will get a bonus also. This can be very confusing how it works out, but after a couple hands, I think that people will be able to pick up for it. One of the downfalls of this game is the artwork. While I really do like the artwork, it repeats a lot in this game. But perhaps that is one way to keep it simple. When you see an actress, it always looks the same. When you see an actor, he always looks the same. So that can keep things uniform, if you will, and maybe might make it easier for non-gamers to play. But for gamers, I think that we would like to see different artwork. Now, as for the scoring mechanism in the games, I find them a little confusing for such a light game, but I think people will pick those up fairly quickly, and things are intuitive that you need a script, a director, and an actor or an actress in order to make the movie. Where the game fails, again, I feel like, is maybe in the green special cards. These are cards that you'll draft that would be able to break some of the rules. Well, the game doesn't have a player aid. I think that player aid is a complete breakdown of this game. If we had a player aid, I think the scoring would be more intuitive because it'd be right in front of you, and those special cards and what they do. So having to pass the book around every time somebody drafts a card, it can be a little bit cumbersome. So the lack of a player aid really hurts this game. With that said, so does the theme perhaps. Even though I played this game because of the theme, and I believe I kickstarted it, the theme is not really in the game. Really, you're matching icons, you're matching these things, you have to have these 4 different cards in order to have a movie, and everything seems kind of rather straightforward with that. But I never really felt like, oh, I wanted this director, I wanted this actor. It was like, I just need a director. And one came to me, I haven't seen one, so I need to grab one. Or I just need to grab this script, or I just need to grab this actor. I had very little control over the movie I want. I never felt like I was making Jaws or Jurassic Park or any movie that I like. It just kind of felt like I was matching cards together. So there's a huge disconnect with the theme. Overall, I'm not sure I can recommend Hollywood. I think it's a fine game. It works. Everything works together. We had a decent amount of fun with it. But with such a large disconnect with the theme, I don't know that that's available anymore in the marketplace with board games. There are so many games that nail gameplay and theme. Do we want to take a chance on one that is just collecting icons again? I don't know. It almost feels like a step backwards to me. Now, there aren't a lot of games about movies or television. And quite frankly, if you make one, I'm probably going to buy it. I personally probably think Networks is the best, but that's TV and this is the movies. I just never felt like I was making a movie. With that said, I'm going to say, look, try this one out. For me, it's going to be a Purge. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. But for you, it may be the game that you're looking for, although I highly doubt it. So, Lukewarm, if you're at a con or somebody's house and they want to play it, definitely give this one a try. The game works, and there is some fun in the box. I just don't know that it's for me. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.